Hello, and thank you for watching this regional forecast update for the Northeast U.S. I'm Andrew Pritchard, Senior Meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. We'll look at the satellite picture here first thing. On Friday morning, we've got a big storm system organizing across the midsection of the country. You can see the warm feed of warm, humid air coming off of the Gulf of Mexico, cold air wrapping around on the backside, changing some of that precipitation over to snow from Nebraska into northern Michigan as we head through the next 24 hours. The radar picture on Friday morning between 8 and 9 o'clock Central is quiet across New England. We've got a little bit of light snow across northern Maine. Much of the activity well back to the west, though, across portions of the mid and lower Mississippi valleys as we head through the next day or so. Looking at the current temperatures here, 8 o'clock on Friday morning, you can see that warm, humid air being drawn northward in advance of our approaching upper-level wave, cold air being drawn in on the backside. Look at the hazards map as we get going here. Winter weather advisories from southeast Nebraska through central Iowa, southern Wisconsin, and then we've got a winter storm watch and a winter storm warning across portions of west central into northern Michigan. A little bit of wintry weather expected across northern portions of Maine. Otherwise, again, the surface map is quiet as you focus in on the right image there as we head through the day. Today, high pressure with flow coming in around across the south here, helping us warm up over the next 24 to 48 hours. Here's the next 7 days of precipitation. Much of the first wave going to be going off to the north of the New England area. We've got a series of systems, though, that are going to be coming in across the south from the Rockies with an active storm track from the Pacific all the way into New England here, which we'll look at in a moment. But total snowfall forecast between now and 7 a.m. Monday. There you see it. Northern Maine, you're going to get some snow here over the next 24 to 48 hours. Everywhere else, going to be relatively dry, relatively quiet, maybe a little bit of lake effect snow coming off across portions of upstate New York. So here's the next 3.5 days from the high-resolution NAM model, the next 2.5 days. I apologize for that. That'll take us into Sunday afternoon, and let's go ahead and bring it back here and take a look at the first system. Again, as we get going here, rain from central and eastern Texas all the way into Iowa and Illinois. Snow begins to spread across Nebraska, Iowa, and Illinois as we get into the late afternoon and evening, spreading into northern Michigan as we get into the overnight. This is what we've got as we get into sunrise on Saturday morning, mid-afternoon Saturday, and then Saturday evening. Now we're starting to get some of that moisture across the Northeast, so pushing into western portions of New York and Pennsylvania as we get into mid-afternoon on Saturday. A little bit of rain with a lead wave across kind of Long Island into Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island as we get into Saturday afternoon. Some showers possible there as well. As we get into Saturday night, this is as the sun goes down Saturday, some freezing rain, maybe a little bit of wet snow, heavy cold rain across Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, with then rain to the backside here across upstate New York as we get into Saturday night. As we get into Sunday morning now, this system really begins to lift off across portions of eastern Canada into the North Atlantic. So Sunday morning and much of Sunday looking dry across the Northeast. Now here's the upper level pattern I was kind of hinting at. It's from the North Pacific down across the Pacific Northwest. These systems come across the central, southern Rockies, lift and eject across the central and southern plains, across the Ohio River Valley, and then into the Northeast, kind of intensifying in this region here. So it could be on the stormy side over the last half of December across the Northeast. And we'll take a look at what the European operational model runs got for us. I got good confidence as we get into early next week, but really falls off fast as we get into mid to late next week. So we'll bring it back to this morning and then on into Saturday, because that's when precip starts across New England in two places here on kind of the East Coast, and then across western Pennsylvania, western New York as we get into Saturday afternoon and evening. That cold rain, cold wintry mix lifts across New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine as we get into Saturday night and Sunday morning. Sunday, by and large, dry across New England. A little bit of snow tapering off across northern portions of the area here. Northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, northern Maine. Second system comes in here on Monday, bringing a little snow to parts of Texas and Oklahoma. On Sunday, it lifts into the Northeast here on Monday. Much of this one missing off to the south, but we could see some snowflakes flying through the air on Monday afternoon. And then the next system that really looks like it could be interesting across the Northeast comes in on Wednesday. The wave dives in across the Pacific Northwest, taking a track something like this before really ramping up across the Northeast. So this is one that obviously the details sketchy at best as we get out to days 6 and 7 on where the actual location of this area of low pressure is going to be. Of course, that's going to make a huge difference on how much precip we get across the inland areas, and then whether or not some of that is falling as snow. Right now, the European and the GFS models, pretty good disagreement between how much snow we're going to get between now and 7 p.m. on Thursday evening. Of course, the European taking a much more gung-ho approach to our midweek storm system. The GFS not quite as optimistic during the overnight, but I'm sure we'll get some fun solutions with this one as we head through the next few days. The probability of picking up 3 inches or more from the European ensemble, it is starting to hone in on the Northeast with some pretty high probability. So I'm leaning towards a snowy midweek across, again, much of Pennsylvania, New York, all the way over toward, Long Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and then likely up across Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. This could be a pretty cool winter storm as we get in toward midweek. But, of course, details sketchy at best. There are going to be some wild solutions as we head through the weekend. Temperature is going to be on the warmer side as we go through the first half of the weekend, cooling off as we head into next week. But then as we look beyond that into late December, a lot of suggestion from the ensemble members that we are going to be continuing to manifest warmer, more mild conditions across the eastern third of the United States. High temperatures today, of course, on the warmer side. They'll continue to be warm as we head into today. As we head into Saturday and Sunday, cooling off on the backside of our storm system here Monday into Tuesday. And of course, as we get into our Monday and Tuesday forecasts, we'll give an update on our midweek storm system.